No, what I think they were trying to do was Brock was undefeated at this point in time, kicking ass, taking names, and they wanted him to win the title, and he won the title, and he only held it for a couple of months, I believe. And what they didn't want to have happen was, for me, I was next in line to have a good title reign. And they didn't want me to beat Brock at Survivor Series because I was going to wrestle Brock at WrestleMania 19, 5 months later. And during that time, I was supposed to beat Brock, but I broke my neck beforehand, so I had to do the job for Brock and lose to him and give him the title because I had to have surgery. So they didn't want me to beat Brock 2 times in a row. So Big Show beat Brock Lesnar, then I beat Big Show. That way I didn't beat Brock twice, even though he ended up beating me at WrestleMania because I broke my neck.
Yeah.
But long story short, Big Show, he was never a transition champion by any means, but at this point in time, he basically was, for
this current
storyline, the title
storyline.
from one person to the other.
Yeah, absolutely.
And at this point in time, Brock and I were both baby faces, so Big Show is a heel.
And he had to play that role just as you said. In no regard are you saying he was a transitional champion overall. This just happened to have to be the case for this particular storyline to make it work.
By no means was he ever a transitional champion. You're right, Paul.
Yeah, and the other thing I want to make sure everyone knows, because you've talked about this, you knew for a while that it was going to be you and Brock at WrestleMania. We've talked about it before here on the show. They were doing little vignettes where you'd be doing something and Brock would blow by you and you two would look at each other, say something. So the build
by
was
the
there.
hallway. Yeah. One quick remark. Yeah. Setting it up nice and slowly.
Let's talk about the Big Show a little bit here, because as you said, for this storyline, he was the one that was going to hold it and then lose. Was he unhappy about this at all? Was he cool with it? Do you remember his state of mind?
You know what? To be honest with you, he beat Brock freaking Lesnar. There's no reason to be ashamed of that or be upset. I mean, even if he was going to be a transitional champion, just at this point in time, he got to beat Brock. And I think that's a big deal. And I think Big Show took a lot of pride in that.